You ain't getting nothing.
Okay, then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams County.
He was just video recording?
And then when I was asking,
did he walk up to your stop?
No. But then
you don't have obstruction.
I will apologize for the sheriff's office.
There's nothing more satisfying than seeing an arrogant and dismissive police officer getting owned by his own boss. Today, we'll go through these brutal moments where these officers were served a knockout punch. Adams County Deputy Walter Berlinski was conducting a traffic stop when he noticed an individual filming him from a safe distance. Despite knowing the individual was legally allowed to do so, the deputy went over and tried to violate his rights.
He's videotaping us. I'll be in contact. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Can I get your name and badge number?
For what?
What?
For what? What do you need?
So I know who I'm making a complaint against.
For what?
For speeding.
Okay. License, registration, proof of insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm
Yes.
doing nothing. If you're gonna start, you get your sergeant over here. You ain't getting my.
License, registration.
You ain't getting my.
License, registration.
You ain't getting nothing.
Okay. Then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams County.
Deputy Berlinski completely forgets about the law and makes a shocking decision to arrest the motorist, later identified as Barry Zatkaleg.
So my intention was, I've got this on video, and I was gonna call the station and complain.
Barry was also found to be carrying a badge, as he was a former volunteer reserve officer with the Denver police. Realizing the deputy had messed up, the sergeant arrived on the scene and took him to the cleaners.
Video card, right? So I was asking for all of his information. He was like, he's not giving it to me. He wanted a supervisor.
He was just video recording?
And then when I was asking,
did he walk up to your stop?
No. But then
you don't have obstruction.
I will apologize for the sheriff's office. I don't know what else to say.
You ought to know better.
Barry was eventually released, and Adams County compensated him with $80,000, even without a lawsuit being filed. Meanwhile, Deputy Berlinski faced major embarrassment and learned his lesson the hard way. While this deputy was owned, the roles were reversed here, where a sergeant was the one getting pulled over by her own juniors.
Are you serious, Sarge? Really? You see how you're driving?
In March 2024, a Miami Gardens police officer pulled over a vehicle for speeding and erratic driving, only to be shocked when he discovered it was his sergeant behind the wheel.
I was trying to get my friend to go home.
Come out the car.
Me?
Come out the car.
Go ahead.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Come to the back of the car. Are you serious, Sarge? Really? You see how you're driving?
I have a friend with me.
Stay in the back of the car, please.
Smith. All right, gonna be performing some field sobriety testing today, okay? Are you willing to take these tests?
Absolutely.
So, are you wearing any contacts?
The officer was shocked and pretty much disappointed after learning about his Sergeant Andrea Smith, who was hammer drunk and couldn't even understand clearly what was being said.
I mean, you was starting sobriety test, you started sobriety test because the sergeant told you not to?
Yes, they advised me that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
I mean, it started and now...
So in the middle of the sobriety test, it told you no, right?
Yeah, he told me to stop. My sergeant told me to stop. So.
Conflict of interest?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. He told me to stop, and I'm just advising you that Miramar is coming to take over.
Okay.
All right?
No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Where's your license on? Yeah, they female. Is it in your purse? No. Just put it in the car and we'll somebody you want to give your jewelry and stuff? License? The sergeant just asked you.
I'm a sergeant too.
Okay. Dio.
I don't have. I got my license. I got my number for you. You need my number?
As expected, the sergeant performed poorly on the field sobriety tests and was quickly arrested.
Holloway. So she refused everything. Okay. I didn't ask you for the breath test yet. Okay, but she's probably gonna refuse that as well. Yeah. Someone said over here that you were shaking. 316? Listen. I'll tell you that.
Sergeant Smith was charged with DUI and eventually pleaded guilty. As a result, she was also fired from the Miami Gardens Police Department. Moving on, watch how this inexperienced officer was chewed out by his sergeant.
He said you were filming walking around cars, so...
Let's go ahead and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay.
You
Allow
can
me to
film
go
all
by
you want in
visit.
the back lot.
Thank
You know
you.
what I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll try to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
In January 2022, a First Amendment auditor entered the Burlington Police Department to film and exercise his constitutional rights. But shortly after stepping into the parking lot, he was confronted by a couple of tyrant officers.
Hi. Just checking out my employees. What's up? What's your name and badge number?
Delgado.
Just checking on the Burlington employees and seeing if you guys are doing a great job. You're keeping, yeah.
Through the cars?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're keeping the officers safe with like good tires and you're not leaving out passwords to NCIC. What's that?
Don't speak with us.
You said I need to?
Yes, sir. You're actually trespassing unless you actually have something.
You want me to or I need to? It's hard.
Do you have any business back here? This is only police personnel only.
Yeah, you said I need to, so I was asking, do you want me to come talk to her or did I have to? Am I being detained?
Yes, sir. At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, for suspicion of what crime?
Okay, you're walking around taking pictures of police cars and so forth. You don't have any business here.
Is that
Police
illegal?
department.
Is that illegal?
It's only supposed to be police back here.
And your name, badge number?
I don't have a badge number. Sergeant Marsh.
Sergeant Marsh, okay.
Suddenly, in a moment, the auditor was now surrounded by 3 officers who had no clue about the law and were trying to detain him without any reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Suspicion of what crime? What's your
I'm
razz?
asking you a question. You need to leave, sir.
What crime have I committed?
You need to leave.
If you'd like to stand on the sidewalk and
He told me I have to come here and I'm detained,
I
so...
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You said we need you to come here and you said I'm
I didn't talk to
detained.
you. So I need to talk to you. If you want to go over there, take on the sidewalk, take pictures, you're more than welcome, but you can't be back here.
So the sign that says public entrance is not a public entrance?
If you have business here.
Yeah.
Do you have business here?
Am I required to answer that question?
Okay, sir. At this point, you're being asked if you want to go over and take pictures.
I know I'm being
and all
asked
that.
because you don't want to infringe on my rights, which is why you've not ordered me to, but you still have me detained. Are you going to undetain me or am I still
You're
detained?
not detained.
Okay.
You're more than free, but you
I can do what I want. Click.
Sir, you can go on the sidewalk and take pictures.
You have to stay
can't
on
do
the
that here.
sidewalk.
Where's the sign that says it's authorized personnel only? There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here.
Sergeant Marsh appeared to have no understanding of public photography laws and only embarrassed himself further as he continued to misstate the law.
You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs? That's bullcrap. Back off.
Sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do crap. You detained me for
Sir, you
nothing.
need to leave the parking lot.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is bullcrap. Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
I didn't
Why were
detain
you
you.
all in that car?
I wasn't in a car.
You
if
were
you
all
find
looking
if you
at-
find
I
evidence
watched
of
you
me
looking
being in a
at the
car,
car.
then bring me in Raz and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you because of that. Because
You can't detain me to figure out if I committed a crime. You're a freaking sergeant.
Yes, sir. We can.
No, you cannot.
At this point, the sergeant wasn't making any sense whatsoever, as he was just power tripping. Watch as the fearless auditor delivers another solid response.
What was the Raz? Reasonable, articulable
You're
suspicion.
looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into a vehicle.
Did you suspect me of breaking into a vehicle?
I did.
Yes.
I asked him what he suspected me of, and he said filming.
So I seen you, and I called my sergeant.
And that's
See,
why I got
but
out.
that's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. You know, if you guys have signs up that says this is a trespassed area, authorized personnel only, you got gates up, of course I can't come in.
Well, usually
He's making up laws.
All 3 of the cops found a way to misquote the law and were only making matters worse for themselves, setting themselves up for civil litigation.
It is. We only allow police cars and people back here, but due to the front lobby, people do come, public citizens.
Right.
They do come back
Which
here.
is why I'm here.
Yeah, I understand.
Try to be
What's
as
the
reserved as I
reason
can.
That you were looking all in the car.
Told me that you have Raz that I was breaking and entering or potentially committing a crime. Therefore, I'm not answering any of your questions. Am I being detained by you?
No.
Okay, thank you. Probably a court's not going to care about a 5-minute detention, which is why there probably won't be anything from this unless you keep escalating.
I'm not escalating anything. You are.
You did.
Here's our lieutenant.
Fantastic.
Lieutenant Beckmar arrived and calmly de-escalated the situation, delivering a clear correction to the officers who badly needed a lesson in the law.
What's going on, man?
Howdy.
How are you?
I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Till I met the sergeant. These two folks are incredibly professional.
Good enough.
He hasn't escalated a single thing. She said she had razzed me breaking into a freaking car. She was very polite at first. Once he escalated, she jumped on the bandwagon. But generally, they've been good.
Okay.
He is a train wreck. How you just treated me was a train wreck. I should say that. I don't know you, Sergeant Marsh, so I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. All right?
Basically, I was told by Officer Delgado that he was actually looking at vehicles, possibly breaking into cars. That's why he's here.
He didn't tell me that. He didn't say that's his razz. I said, you got razz, detain me. And he said, you were filming, walking around cars. So.
Let's go ahead and remove him from the situation, right?
Okay, all right.
Okay, so moving forward, how can we do something for you here?
Now, that's how you bring the temperature down, and the lieutenant just calmly listened to the auditor and even agreed with everything he had said earlier.
Allow me to go
on
on
in
this.
the back lot.
Thank
you. Know
you.
What I mean? If you need paperwork, tell me what you need. We'll
All
try
right.
to get it for you. They're going to close pretty soon.
Understood, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good to go. I'm just here to quietly exercise my rights and not be impeded.
Okay.
And not be detained. We good?
More power to you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Be safe.
Peace. Keep it up, bro.
While this was pretty satisfying, the next rookie cop was owned not once, but twice by his sergeant.
You're off the show ID right now, no sir. That's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it? Is it?
It's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained to my
So your sergeant's
source
wrong?
and what we were going to.
So your
No,
sergeant's...
We're not going to get into an argument here. So we're all set, all right?
Alex was filming outside a government building when Jersey police officer Frank Moschella approached him and began asking questions.
We're working on a story for the township.
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
You can do whatever you want, but you do, sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, it came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we
Okay.
investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape,
Right.
or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID.
Well, you do.
What
because
law
I
is
need
that?
To know who you are.
What law is
If I'm
that?
investigating a crime. It's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote,
it's not wrong.
quote that statute.
I already
Quote
told you
obstruction.
what it is.
Apparently you don't.
Sir, look, I'm not looking.
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in
Well,
violation of
yeah,
obstruction.
Currently, right now.
So
I'm
what's the unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious
Okay,
person.
and what statute is suspicious?
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it
I'm
does. What's the
investigating
law?
To determine what's going on. So all
I'm taking
asking is
pictures in
identify
public.
Who you are.
The officer turned out to be a proper dummy, as he seemed to be completely unaware of the law. Watch how he keeps escalating, but Alex made sure to own him quite badly.
You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are. You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to
Yeah,
you?
you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said. I
Okay.
said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. I
And
said,
that's
that's
it.
fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you
That's
don't need
it.
to verify who I am.
I unfortunately
have,
do.
No,
Yes.
I have the right to privacy in public.
You do, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is within that degree.
Yes.
Yes.
But again, if we're investigating it for suspicious because somebody called it in, it's not like we just...
It doesn't
came
matter
out
if somebody
here-
called it in.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you're outside on your property mowing your lawn and somebody says you're suspicious and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
it's
you
your
do.
property. Entitled to follow the law.
Which is this person.
Okay.
We just need to verify who you are and identify who you are.
And
That's all.
what statute is suspicious? What law am I breaking?
Sir, I'm not. I already went over this with you. I don't need to go.
And you
into
haven't
detail.
justified yourself yet.
I do.
It's pretty saddening how a law enforcement officer has so little knowledge of public photography laws and wants to detain someone for suspicion.
Fail to provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for
You
obstruction.
think so?
Documentation, otherwise you are going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
I do not have
Very,
identification
very
on me.
Well, so then you lied to me because when I first asked you if you had identification on you, you told me yes, I do.
Oh, I have fingerprints and retinas.
No, that's incorrect. I asked you, do you have documentation? Do you have identification? So who are you then? Because we're going to have to verify who you are.
I'm not going to
You
answer
ready?
any questions.
And here's the other problem. Now you lied to me, so now I have a concern as to whether you're being truthful and honest with me. Do you understand?
Okay, well,
If
you're not
I
being
find
truthful and
out-
honest with me because you haven't quoted a law yet that I'm
I don't
required to
need-
show you
sir,
I
I
did.
already explained to you what I need to
Supervisor.
do. If you fail to, there's actually a supervisor right there.
And Officer Frank was about to escalate and even bring out the handcuffs. But before that, a sergeant arrived on the scene, and watch how he humbled that arrogant officer.
What's going on, sir?
Two?
Sergeant
Okay.
Perez, what's going on? So what is your name and what is your information?
I'm not answering any questions. Personal information.
Okay, well then you're going to going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
And what law is that,
sir?
Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well, he does actually. He actually does.
Frank, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in public taking pictures of a public building, expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have that right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well, he appears to tell me that I don't.
Now, just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like
All
the
right?
back of that parking lot there. It
So
says restricted area. Can't go back
those
there.
areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now. No, sir.
Don't!
All right, sir?
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it? Is it?
That's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained to my
So your
source
sergeant's wrong?
what we were going to.
So your
Frank,
sergeant's...
we're not going to get into an argument here.
Despite being proven wrong, Frank continued to argue like a child and even went on to disagree with his sergeant, who would deliver him a second punch in no time.
Threatened with arrest for not providing identification. It's a violation of Fourth Amendment.
All right, sir. But now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear and you're clear.
Everybody here is clear, sir.
Very good, sir.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Continue what you're doing.
I appreciate your
All
help.
right? You have a good day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you
We're all
very
clear,
much.
guys.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir.
Hope you learned something today. Walk of shame.
Well, this is what happens when you have never actually read the law, and Officer Frank surely had a day to forget. And this brings us to the end of this video. Today, we saw cases where arrogant and corrupt police officers were taken to task and held accountable by their superiors. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out instances of corrupt cops getting owned by Navy veterans.
I just wanted to tell you, Officer Brown, I mean, you're taking money out of my kids' mouths.
Sorry.
Or you're taking food out of my